Coming up on Good Morning Wilmington Live, Brenda Gunter, co-founder of the Delaware Juneteenth Association, stops by the plaza to celebrate the history of the holiday and pay tribute to those who came before her. And Every Man Counts board president Spencer Busch II stops by, along with board member Shannon Lolley, to talk about their goal to educate, empower, and encourage fathers. Plus, the woman behind the East Coast's largest jazz festival, Betz, is on the plaza to talk about this year's event. And former Miss Juneteenth 2021, Sophia Hughes stops by for a special surprise. Tune in Monday at 10 a.m. right here on DETV.
Good Morning Wilmington is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Live proudly, boldly, and with peace of mind by advocating for your health with an early cancer screening. The LGBTQIA+ community is at higher risk of cancer, but screenings can detect cancer early when it's most treatable, giving you the power to live exactly as you are. Talk to your healthcare provider today. If you don't have insurance, talk to a nurse navigator to see if you qualify for free screenings.
Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that our dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that our present has brought us, facing the rising sun. Our new day begun. Let us march on to victory.
Good morning, Wilmington.
I have chills.
Oh my gosh,
I
good
have
morning.
chills.
Oh,
What
wow.
a way to start this beautiful Monday morning with that voice.
Yeah.
That was the new Miss Delaware Teen 2023, Sophia Hughes.
Killed that.
Wow,
Yeah,
Sophia.
I can't, wow.
I mean, we're obviously in chills.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your new title. Congratulations on a beautiful win this weekend. And wow, what an honor to have you here on Good Morning Wilmington on this beautiful Monday morning. Thank you so much for having us. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to be here. It's Juneteenth.
Awesome. You set the tone, girl. I'm telling you. I mean, I heard you last year when you came on Good Morning Wilmington as Miss Juneteenth.
That's right.
And she sang us out, I believe.
Oh, yes.
And we were like, oh my God.
Remember, we actually did not know.
Right.
We did not know that she had a voice of an angel. We had no idea.
And she sang the opera song.
Yes.
Yes.
In Italian.
Yes. What is it?
In Italian. I don't.
Yeah.
I forget what was the name of the song, Sophia?
The prayer.
That's right. And you said, Sophia, sing something for us right on the spot. And she
Just like this?
It came.
Sophia, can you sing that real quick, just a little part of that, right here on the spot? Because it was beautiful.
And watch us where we go, and help us to be wise in times where we don't know. Let this be our
Okay, Miss USA all the way, baby. Miss USA.
Miss America.
Miss America. Miss America.
Miss America team.
Miss America team
Yes.
all the way. Look, you're not, that talent, you can't teach that.
No.
That is a gift. And that is,
Yes.
and that gift has set the whole tone.
I'm in tears.
Oh my God,
I'm in
I'm shaking
tears.
over here. Oh my God.
Yes,
Okay.
I am too.
I got nothing to say. I'm ready to go to
Sophia.
commercial, start my whole day all over again. I'm like, good God.
Sophia, you have a beautiful gift.
Yes.
And we are so grateful that you were able
Yes.
to grace us this morning
Yes.
with this gift and start our week and start our day. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
me.
Wow.
All right.
Ivan, what a way to start a show. How about that for you?
You know what? I'm going to have to toast to that.
Yes.
Mimosa Monday.
So with that, we're going to toast to that. Happy
Toast
Mimosa.
everything around here.
We should. We should always celebrate the beautiful things of life.
Oh man, that's good. Where y'all get
That's
that
very
from?
good. Thank you, Najee, our producer, for hooking it up for us. Okay,
All right.
it is Monday, June 19th. Happy
Yeah.
Juneteenth, everyone.
That's right. Happy Juneteenth. We had a heck of a week last week. Weekend last weekend.
Yes.
And now we're Juneteenth. We celebrated on Saturday. Last week, let's rewind. What did you do? What did you went to the
festival.
You did the Italian festival.
Yes.
How was that?
Yes, it was spectacular. So Kaylin and I were able to attend, and the whole crew at DETV were able to attend the Italian festival right here in Wilmington, Delaware at the St. Anthony's Church. And the festival was benefiting the St. Anthony's of Padua Grade School and the church. And it was a spectacular event. It was going on all week long, but we were able to attend and just cover a little bit of it and give everyone a little glimpse of how incredible the event was. And Kaylin and I, we were just
Y'all killed
having
it.
a blast.
Y'all had, oh my
we
God.
were having a blast. We had funnel cake. Did you? I don't. Wait, you missed out. Even Miss Judy White. Remember Miss Judy White? She's the principal of St. Anthony's of Padua School. She was asking for you. She hooked us up with some delicious cocktails. We had vodka and lemon ice. Oh yeah, we were
Drunk.
very. No, we were not.
No, you were nice.
We were nice.
Yeah, you were nice.
No, we were very excited to be a part of that. Another awesome event.
Yeah.
Right here in Wilmington, Delaware, and it concluded yesterday.
Okay.
The last day was yesterday, so it was really nice to end on such a positive note because it was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It was such a beautiful day, and the festival was a success. So thank you for everyone that supported the festival because again, yes, it was a great event for everyone to come together, celebrate the Italian culture, but more importantly, uniting a community and benefiting the church and the grade school, because that's what it benefits. But let's talk about the festival that you attended Saturday. I wish I was able to go. I was able to attend last year, and it was so much fun. The Juneteenth Festival
the Juneteenth
Parade.
Festival, the parade was awesome. They went from Rodney Square down to the waterfront. They marched down there. It was great. It was so many people.
Yes.
People again were asking for you.
Okay.
You know, it was. You can't say there's nothing to celebrate or we don't know how to celebrate here in Wilmington. Because this whole summer, it's been something going on every week.
Oh, yes.
And also, I shout out to, because I definitely missed the Italian festival, but you know, most of all, I missed your father, right? That's my main man.
He missed you too.
That's my main man. I missed you down there, Pops. Carver Ties had a grand opening, his new location on the waterfront. That's the headquarters for Carver Ties. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
When I mean to tell you that this building is beautiful.
Wow.
Vincenza, I'm telling you, this thing takes up damn near 8 city blocks. Okay, I'm exaggerating. All right, like 4 city blocks. It is huge. So shout out to Mac and Greg over at Carver Ties. They could have been anywhere in the world, and Philadelphia wanted them to come, but they said, no, we're going to bring it back home to Delaware. So they did that. So shout outs for doing that, because when you do things like that, it does nothing but help the community and the state of Delaware. I mean, all the jobs that they have available, that people get the work there. Oh my God, it was freaking amazing.
Yeah, so by the way, I noticed that everywhere I was going this morning was closed.
That's right, national holiday. Baby.
National holiday today,
Yeah.
but we're working. So
Working.
do we have the rest of the day off?
We have the rest of the day off.
Did you hear that,
Until 6 o'clock. Until 6 o'clock.
That's okay. The news never sleeps,
it
right?
never sleeps, right? But you know what? I mean, a couple years ago, it was easy to say, okay, we're going to take off and we're, see you guys tomorrow. But now we're in demand, right? People called this morning, people called yesterday, and they was like, hey, are you guys going to be on? And heck, why not? We're the only news station that people video in the state of Delaware.
Right.
Might as well.
Right.
And
I'm happy that you did. I love a day off, don't get me wrong.
Right.
I love having the day off, but I was really happy that you did not take this day off because I felt it was impactful to be here to start the show, especially because we have so many awesome people on the show today.
We have Sophia.
And I have to get right to it because it just segues so perfectly. We have the chair, the Parade and Festival chair of the Delaware Juneteenth Association, Brenda Gunter here.
Yes.
I'm very excited to talk to Brenda
Awesome.
and to tell us all about the event that happened this past Saturday and then what's been happening throughout the month and what she's been doing to prepare for Juneteenth throughout the entire year. So super excited to have Brenda on the show. We also have board members from Every Man Counts. That's Spencer Busch and Shannon Lolley. Do you remember Shannon Lolley who was on the show last year with Young Seta?
3G Management doing amazing things in the music industry here in Delaware, and was doing it when like people really weren't looking, but he was doing it and he stayed faithful to it, and he has a lot of musical talent that he's bringing up. So shout out to Shannon and shout out
I saw
to
Seta.
Smith.
I saw Seta at the Italian Festival.
Did you?
Yes,
He's always there. I saw him last year.
So I was in line to get ice cream, and he turns around and he double takes and he goes, Vincenza? And I'm like, Seta? And it was so great to see him. And I've been following his journey since he's been on Good Morning Wilmington. And wow, it's really, really awesome to see him grow in his career. And I mean, this is only the beginning. So, and then last but not least, I know we're running out of time. Tina Betz, the queen. Tina Betz is here to talk about the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival.
I can't wait.
Really excited to talk to her as well. But I see that Najee has a little something that she wants to present to us.
Well, for us?
So, Najee, what's this all about?
This?
These are gifts.
Oh, wow.
Open the card.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I love flowers.
From Art Carter. Hannah's father? Oh, shoot. You know, I used to. That's nice.
Read it out
Says
loud. Okay,
thanks.
read it out loud.
There you go. Go ahead, I'm opening this one up.
Okay. Thank you, Ivan and Vincenza and mighty DETV Good Morning Wilmington team for your kindness toward Hannah and me.
Oh, God.
What an opportunity for us and a priceless moment for her and I. So last week in celebration of Father's Day, we had Hannah and Richard Carter on the show, and they sang a duet. It was so beautiful. And Hannah had, again, another voice of an angel.
Yeah.
I mean, the talent that comes on Good Morning Wilmington, we are so honored to have such great talent, but it was so beautiful to have us.
You give flowers, I get handkerchiefs. I love it. Thanks, Richard. I love a good handkerchief.
That's such a beautiful thought. Thank you so much for this beautiful thought. So
I got chills again. I got chills. You know what, Vincenza? It's like this, right? Sometimes God will remind you what you're doing, even when you're not paying attention. And Rich, thank you so much for the gifts. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank
you. Vincenza's been on for about a year now. About 2 years? 2 years. Jesus. 2 years.
It's going to be 2 years soon.
Soon. And we did this. And we don't realize how many people we touch or like what we're doing. We just come out and share. But sometimes God has a funny sense of humor that's remind you what you're doing is impactful.
Yes.
Right? And this is impactful. When we saw, I did some photos for Hannah for the Clifford Brown Jazz, and she started singing, and I was like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, yo, you might as well bring your dad in, because I heard that her and her dad sings. But man, when we did it, that was such a touching moment. Not even just for us, but viewers at home that were watching it, that loved to see the father and daughter union. Yes. And it was just, Jesus, never mind.
So
but Richard,
emotional.
thanks again. It's so emotional. All right, we'll be right back after this. We have again Tina Betz in the building from the mayor's office to talk about the Clifford Brown Jazz Fest. Who else we have?
Oh yes, so Brenda, and then Spencer Busch and Shannon Lolley.
3G.
But we're going to cheers to an amazing show, and we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We're going to get like
Coming up, co-founder of the Delaware Juneteenth Association, Brenda Gunter.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware, We are digital platform innovators, and we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Still searching for cheap gas prices? Dump the pump and ride DART. You can DART to your destination for only $4 all day. Let DART do the driving while you enjoy our free Wi-Fi available on all buses statewide. While scrolling through your favorite apps, don't forget to download DART's free transit app for real-time bus information and enjoy the convenience of contactless fare payment through DART Pass. So what are you waiting for? Dump the pump and try transit. Visit dartfirststate.com or call 1-800-652-DART.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked, sometimes our interests aren't the interest of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
First up on the plaza, wait a minute, welcome back. Susan, we had too much fun here.
Oh, yes.
Told you we was going to do it.
Ready.
All right, first up on the plaza is Brenda Gunter. Miss Gunter is one of the co-founders of the Delaware Juneteenth Association. We welcome you to the plaza.
Yes, thank
What's
you.
an amazing event Saturday. Woo!
Thank you.
It was tight, but it was right.
It was tight.
But it was right. How'd you get involved? First of all, what is Juneteenth?
Juneteenth is actually Freedom Day for people of color. In 1865, the last proclamation, Emancipation Proclamation, was signed by President Lincoln, and he told that all the slaves were free. At that time, people were leaving where they were, trying to find family, trying to reunite with their families, and that's where the celebration kind of started from. So when they finally did find each other, they started a celebration.
Right.
So the parade is commemorating people going out and people going to find their families.
All right. And when did it start here? And the parade started here in Wilmington?
The parade started here in Wilmington actually in 1995.
Are you serious?
I kid you not. When all we had to do was hit the streets and walk.
Right.
So, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
And and our very first parade was from Rodney Square to Eden Park.
Oh, okay. that was a nice little hike.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were very ambitious.
Right. But this year you had, I want to say, over like 40 participants, everywhere from the chief of police to the fire police to the Monday Club, another special.
The Gallon Blazers.
Yeah. The Riders, Soul Riders.
The Kappas, the Zetas. It was a really great turnout.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Now the festival, so it starts off with the parade, and then it ends at what's the name of the park? Tubman-Garrick Park, and it ends with the festival.
Yes, ma'am.
And so could you explain to our viewers, or kind of paint that picture of what the festival was like? I remember attending it last year.
She had a ball last year.
You would have had a ball this year. This year we had Odyssey, which was it's a fantastic live band from out of Philadelphia, and they did a fantastic job. We also had DJ Ace Philly, and we had Chub Rock at the end of the day, and in between there we had a young man called Shamiz from out of Florida, who will also, from what I'm understanding, will be performing at the observance today at Cornerstone Baptist Church at 5 o'clock.
Okay. All right.
Because today is the actual observance day, June the 19th.
Right.
And so, and then we have a lot of local talents that kind of like fill the gaps.
Right.
We have vendors, food vendors, we have retail vendors, we have information vendors.
Right.
So it's, if you wanted to come get your blood pressure checked or your cholesterol checked, or but there were people out there that actually did that.
Right, so you had a variety of vendors that came from all over to celebrate this, spectacular holiday, but more importantly, to celebrate the culture and to educate, because you said you had information vendors.
Absolutely,
food,
we make
culture.
our young ladies wear a tag that says, "Ask me about Juneteenth."
That's
Wow.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's important.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
important. Very, very important. And I love that you were celebrating with music and dance, because last year there was so many dance performances, and I love dance. I'm a huge fan of the performing arts, so I was always gravitating towards the dance performances, but of all ages.
Yeah.
Even the little ones were performing all the way up until adults, so it was really beautiful to see all
same
that.
thing this year, the drum lines, it was just beautiful.
Right, and you had some
And
beauty
it was a
queens there too.
beautiful day, thank God.
Yeah.
Yep, you had
It was amazing day. Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
It reminded me, like after the parade, when everyone was at the park, you had some good music. They were playing some old school music. The breeze was coming through. It just invited people to stay at Tubman Garrett Park to understand the history of the park, but also the history of Juneteenth.
Yes.
One thing that I've noticed that I can't remember the doctor's name, but her thing is sickle cell.
Dr. Nina Anderson.
Dr. Nina Anderson. What's the correlation between the Juneteenth Association and Dr. Anderson?
Well, I work for her.
Okay, all right.
And she's also related to Sandy Clark.
Right.
So that's kind of how she got involved in it.
Okay.
But the other thing is that because she is a huge advocate for sickle cell,
Right.
And you know that affects people of color.
Right.
So that's how she kind of got
Right.
involved,
Yeah.
because it was something that directly affect us.
Yeah, Najee, we definitely need to bring her on the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's sickle cell in the
Wealth
black
of
community
information.
it's running rapid, and we want to make sure that we give it all the information that we can about everything that's affecting people here in Delaware, not just people of color, but everyone. So we need to make sure that we bring her on. So we invite you, sister, doctor. So what's next for Juneteenth, the association?
Well, what's next for the association is, of course, we got to get through the rest of the month. So we have the observance, like I said, which is today. And then we have the pageant, which is everybody is excited about because...
Wait a minute, there's a pageant.
You
Look
remember,
at it, look at it,
remember
look
Miss
at it,
Delaware
look at it.
Juneteenth?
Why is that when you say pageant?
The
Miss Delaware
pageant.
Juneteenth 2023 will be
Right.
crowned.
Okay.
So, I judged the pageant one year.
Did you?
Yes.
How
yes.
was it?
Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was held at the Grand Opera House. Is it still held
Yes.
at the Grand Opera House?
Still there.
I judged the pageant one.
Okay.
I think it was when I was Miss Delaware USA many years ago.
Oh, I do remember
And
that.
It was so much fun.
Okay.
Oh, I had so much fun. It was a great turnout.
Okay.
I'm sure the numbers are even more. I mean, I'm sure you sell out. You have to be
Absolutely.
selling out.
Oh,
now.
wow.
You have to go.
I will. Let me know when
If you need judges,
And Miss
We always throw at each other.
And
Miss
gotcha.
and Miss Teen Delaware happens to be Miss Juneteenth 2021.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
So, and then I think you guys got to meet Miss Trinity Evans.
Yes.
She will be giving up her crown on June the 24th at 5 o'clock at the Baby Grand.
All
And
right.
tickets are still being sold.
Tickets are still being sold,
Okay.
so there are still some seats left.
Okay.
But if you're interested in going, I would definitely get a rush on it.
Yes.
All right.
How can they find out more information
That's
about
your
the
camera.
pageant?
You talk to your camera.
If you want more information, you can always go to our website, which is www.delawarejuneteenth.org, and you will find all the events listed there. But if you just want to talk to a live person, you can always call me, Brenda Gunter, 302-588-6963. If you didn't catch that, ask somebody. Everybody in the city
Right.
got my number.
Right. Brenda, I'm sure there's more work to be done, and I'm sure you're looking for help, volunteers, and support.
Donations.
Could you, and donations, yes. So could you share with us where's the need? And how can, obviously you shared with us the website and how we can contact you, but let's dive more into the details of what the need is for the organization and its mission.
Well, at this time, as I don't know if most people know, but we also do a scholarship fund.
Okay.
Actually, we have two.
Okay.
One in memory of our the founder of Delaware Juneteenth, which was Mr. Bernie Wilkins, that brought it back to Wilmington in 1994, and we started in 1995. And that is with Delaware State University, and it's for anybody that's interested in English, an English major. Our scholarship fund is for the winner of the pageant, but we also give out other scholarships, but our main one is for the winner of the pageant, and then for upcoming seniors that are going into higher education. So there is definitely a need there to always, you got to always keep those pots going. So we definitely need donations for that kind of stuff. We're looking for sponsors so that one day we can be big as the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival, possibly. And if you're interested in donating, also on that website, it can tell you how to donate, because we have Cash App, we have PayPal, credit cards. If you want to write a check, it'll give you an address. So it's all right there.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, and I can see that one day being big as Clifford Brown, because it's a beautiful has a beautiful message, it's a beautiful event, and I mean, shoot, the city's made up of what, 70% African Americans?
Yep.
I mean, why not? Why not? Yeah. Well, Brenda, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Really, really appreciate you.
Yes,
thank you.
Good luck with the event today, the observant event today, and then
well, we hope to see you guys at least at one of the two that are left.
Yes, and
I see you all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm really talking to her.
I'm going to go to the pageant.
Talking to you.
Well, we appreciate you joining us today, and good luck with the remainder of all the events. And any other upcoming events coming up, contact this guy right here.
No, Najee, contact Najee.
Our Najee, contact Najee, our producer.
I certainly will, because we do have events that are going on throughout the year. We just don't do Juneteenth in the month of June, but it's when everybody, it's an observance time, so that's when we kind of like do all those kind of activities. But in the interim of all that, we're also doing educational stuff with young people. So, because we started off as a prevention program.
Yeah, I love it. And now you have this. So thanks again, Brenda.
Thank you.
All right, and coming up next, calling all fathers to the TV, iPad, iPhone, wherever you are. This organization, I'm telling you, it is just strictly for the men.
So should I set this one out?
No, you don't got to set this one out. I love this organization because it does so much for fathers. And the lady that started this, Aja Ajavan, who started this, used to be my mediator when I was going through some child support stuff, and I don't care, I throw my stuff out there. When I was going through some child support stuff, but I could see at the time that when I was there, right, I was sitting there and I was like, wow, like she's trying to help me. You know what I mean? And I can see her passion for men and fathers, and where every man counts is just a beautiful organization. So we have in the building Mr. Spencer Busch and Shannon Lolley of Every Man Counts, and to come on to the plaza and talk about events, things they got going on, specials, and how you can be a part, but how it will change your life as a man and as a father. All right, so we'll be right back after these messages, because we got to pay the bill. And again, special shout out to DART Transit for keeping the show alive. All right, we'll see you in 90 seconds.
Next on the plaza, representing Every Man Counts, Spencer Busch II and Shannon Lolley.
The American dream of homeownership is very much alive, but the effects of COVID are still being felt in families across our state, from Sussex County to Wilmington, and with each passing month, they are facing foreclosure and homelessness. If you are at least 30 days behind on your mortgage, the Delaware Mortgage Relief Program may be able to help. Every Delaware homeowner is eligible for up to $40,000 in mortgage assistance to help bring you current on your monthly payments. So don't wait. To apply for the Delaware Mortgage Relief Program, call 888-303-4324 or visit demortgagehelp.com. Act fast to save your home, yourself, and your family.
A new beginning, a second chance. Call it what you want, But this is what never giving up looks like. This is what finding someone who believes in you looks like. I thought Goodwill was just a store until a friend told me about Train to Gain through Goodwill's Job Resource Center. After 5 years away, I had a lot of self-doubt and fear about my future. But Goodwill had my back, and today, I love where I work. They matched me with an employer who believes in second chances. And now, I have a new start thanks to Goodwill.
To learn more about Goodwill's career development opportunities, call today.
Still searching for cheap gas prices? Dump the pump and ride DART. You can DART to your destination for only $4 all day. Let DART do the driving while you enjoy our free Wi-Fi available on all buses statewide. While scrolling through your favorite apps, don't forget to download DART's free transit app for real-time bus information and enjoy the convenience of contactless fare payment through DART Pass. So what are you waiting for? Dump the pump and try transit. Visit dartfirststate.com or call 1-800-652-DART.
Looking to jumpstart your teaching career in Delaware? And make up to $50,000 with full benefits? Then look no further than Kingswood Early Learning Academy, where you can make a difference and earn the salary you deserve.
Welcome back, everyone. Our next guest focuses on Every Man Counts. We have Spencer Busch and Shannon Lolley. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us. Thanks.
Yes, but Shannon's no stranger to Good Morning Wilmington.
He's always on.
Right. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, let's dive right into it, gentlemen. Who wants to start first?
You want to take it?
Let the president take it.
Let the president take it over.
So, as a president, I should delegate, but good morning, everybody. And thank you for having us out again. My name again is Spencer Busch. I'm the president of Every Man Counts, Better Days, Better Lives. So our program, founded by DEJA, is designed, and our focus is to help single men, reentry men, to have responsibility and guidance and help them with any issues as far as connecting with their children and being a better father overall and learning some life skills. Each of us has a different background. Some of us have very personal experiences that help to move these men forward. And we have a passion for what we do here in Delaware.
Right.
I just want to say, so not just single fathers, but also people, fathers in general. I was mentoring some kids and they come from a two-family household. But he said, I don't have a relationship with my father. So, we also just help fathers in general, even if you don't have to be reentry, you don't have to be a single father, but just a father, you just want to do better. So that's really what drew me to the organizations, that we really put emphasis on the value on being a father. So.
Let me ask you this, what's your why? You know what I mean? You could be doing anything in the world you want to do, right? Highly educated, Q-Dog, traveling the world, right? You could be doing anything. Why this?
For me, it's very personal. Growing up, my father wasn't an integral part of my life. And the way that I lived, his actions and examples actually taught me how not to be a father and how I wanted to be a better father for my children. And even this past Father's Day, my kids are grown now, but they all reached out and touched me in some way that made me feel appreciated and to understand that there's no greater name to be called than Dad. So that's my why.
Right. How about you?
Same thing. So just growing up, single mother, 3 boys. Again, my father was around, but just didn't have that real tight relationship. So again, you learn from past experience, whether they're good or bad. You learn what to do and what not to do. So, and just really bringing back the value of being a father. Like, I think we miss that a lot of times. It's funny, even on Father's Day, you can go to the restaurant last minute. Mother's Day is filled, so we want to bring the value back to being a father, because it's important. I don't care how much the woman is strong and you do a good job, but nothing replaces a father.
Right.
So that's my why.
No, I got you.
And I, as a woman, I appreciate you saying that. And as someone who adores her father, I adore my father so much, and Ivan knows that.
Yep.
I'm a daddy's little girl over here, but I think that it's important that for anyone listening that, being a father is an honor.
It is.
It is
absolutely.
An honor. And, as someone who looks up to her father so much, I put him on a pedestal. He's everything to me. But I think that it's important to be that example and talk about it and have this conversation. And it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes, but forgiveness is powerful. And we can learn from that and moving forward. And I love that this program, this organization, offers mentorship. an opportunity for being the example.
Right.
And it's okay if you make a mistake, pick yourself back up and keep going. On Father's Day, I was looking on social media and I was admiring all of my friends that were posting about the honor and how proud they are to be a father. And they're young fathers, so I appreciated that. Yeah. And I know that this organization really encourages that. So could you talk more about maybe the resources or the mentorship and the guidance that it offers?
So one of our most recent programs, we did a daddy-daughter tea sneaker ball, Juneteenth, and the little girls loved it. It just showed the greatness that men have, just having that presence, and how much those kids and those little girls wanted to interact with their fathers. Yeah. You know, and as an organization, it's a lot of pride that goes into a program like that. When you see the face painting and the way the little girls light up, and the fathers being excited to spend that time with their children. So that's one of the recent programs that we've done. We also have a court program where every second and fourth Tuesday, fathers are able to take part in our program to make sure that if they have court issues, you know, as you know, Aja is very esteemed, highly esteemed in that mentorship and that part of the program, so they can still register for it. I think it'll run till August 22nd. 22nd. Okay. So I mean, there's still opportunity there for them to learn and to move forward and to make positive progress in their lives.
Yeah. We the daddy-daughter tea party, right? I am a freaking fan.
You went.
I didn't go this year because Maddie had a pageant and Maddie was really recital,
right.
and Maddie was really upset. She was really upset because all year long she kept asking me, "Are we going to the daddy-daughter tea party?" Because we went for the past 2 years. At the one at the library last year and the one before that at Stubbs, and so I didn't know what to expect. Right? I was like, "I'm going to go. I'm going to purchase a ticket. I'm going to go." Maddie and I went. And oh my gosh, it wasn't like any other day, right? You get to see fathers that are dressed to the T, and then you see fathers dressed in Tim boots and a hoodie, and they're there soft as ice cream with their daughter, right? Soft, like everyone. It's something about a girl. You can have all the boys in the world, but when you have that girl, and these daddies were melting, running around and dancing, and look, putting hats on your dad, right? And it was amazing. So if you are a father, I highly recommend that you sign up for this organization, because it means so much. That we're out here, we're every day we're killing what we eat. We're fighting dragons. We're fighting against the system. But one day we can be a superhero to our children. And what this organization has done is allowed us to take our capes and put them back on. And it was just so amazing. And I heard you guys have a fishing trip.
Yeah, so the fishing trip.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. So the fishing trip is going to be August 19th.
Okay.
So it's coming up. More information to come, but it's going to be good because you get your new rides, you get to fish. I've never been fishing, so this is going to be my first year going. I'm going to take my son, but so it's, it's an opportunity for us just to bond. The fishing is the one part of it, but the other part is just that connection.
Yeah.
Just spending that time and doing something different versus the norm. So August 19th, you can definitely follow our social media pages to get more information.
I was just going to ask, how can one sign up? So that's probably really the most important part. How can someone sign up if they don't know how to sign up? Can you paint that picture for us?
So it would be through our social media page, Every Man Counts, EMC. I'm not fully versed on the entire website. It's kind of long.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right. But to kind of piggyback with the fishing trip, they all receive new rides and fishing poles to go out there. So like you were saying, really just that connection. COVID kind of put some things on the back burner, so it's really exciting to get that energy revived and get out there with the parents and the children again.
We talk about the fathers all day. What do the moms have to say about this?
They have to love it.
We don't know.
You don't know.
But you would think that if a man wants to be a part of their child's life, that you would support it.
Right.
And I always say this: you don't put your relationship in front of your kids. So if it didn't work out, it didn't work out.
Right.
So really, again, putting the focus back on the children is so important. So if a man wants to take the initiative to be in this child's life, don't stop that process.
And I want to say, after talking to Aja and actually going through the system, the court system, like, think of this. You're sitting there, and a lot of men, white, black, Hispanic, this has no color, do not know how to navigate the court system when it comes to child support, right? So Aja was the mediator there and child support, and I think that's where the birth of this came from. Is because she was seeing how men were getting railroaded.
Right.
They didn't know how to fill out the paperwork. They didn't know what to ask for. They was just getting, boom, this is what you have to pay. And a lot of men couldn't pay that. They take the men's license, and then it becomes a snowball effect, right? So you think that what she did was just pure genius. She like reverse engineered it to bring to, one, help men with their court, right? They would navigate the court system, help create a bond with the fathers and the kids, and even, and I believe it's classes on like how to talk to the mother with this. So the man is not out of place.
That's
you
important
know what I mean?
Communication.
So, communication. So that's why this, every man counts, because you do count. You count in your children's life and you count in society. So the men that go there become not just good fathers, but active members of society again, no matter what the mistake was. Right? So, I mean, again, if you're a man at home watching this, I would suggest you call, because at the end of the day, in the beginning of tomorrow morning, you will become a better man. Yeah. Sorry for that picture. Because it means a lot to me, because I lived it. I lived it. So I know what it does.
And it's one thing that really stuck out when I first joined the organization. We also do something called barbershop talks, going to the different barbershops. But Aja decided to bring it into faith-based. So they had a barbershop talk at my church. And a young man came in, he was going through a custody battle. And what our organization did, Aja had lawyers that were taking these cases pro bono. So the young man came back several months later, ended up getting custody thanks to what Aja provided with Every Man Counts. So I do suggest, like, come through the court smart. You just gotta know how to navigate, and this is what we do. Some of the stuff that we do as well. So.
And you said it so perfectly, Ivan. You really did, and it shows that you're speaking with passion, and you have a son and a daughter. So it's not just we're talking about our daughters, but our sons, the importance of a father, being there for their son and being that example, just as important. So this organization is truly impactful and necessary. And to continue to have the conversation, the importance of communication and developing that confidence so you can navigate the court system. It is intimidating. It truly is for so many that they just don't know. And it's not like here's the instruction manual that's handed to you. That doesn't exist. So this organization that you are standing for and championing is something that is necessary in the community. Now, I do have a question for you. Is for membership or for joining the organization, do you have to be Delaware based, or can it be some, individuals outside of the state? Is it open to all in the tri-state area?
It's open to all in the tri-state area. And Aja, in all her wisdom, is actually trying to expand it even further.
As it should be.
Internationally, as you know.
Oh, yes.
Every man counts Liberia.
There you go. Because her vision started in 2014, and before she was a naturalized citizen, she saw, like you said, what was going on. And wanted to fix things and give us an equal playing field. And that vision has grown from that point. We get further exposure. She's going to be the keynote speaker at the DFFFC symposium at the Chase Center on July 29th. So again, more notoriety, more of us just putting what the services and what we do out here in the community to help people.
I love it. I love it. Gentlemen, if there's anything that we can do, feel free, let us know.
Absolutely.
You got a partner in us, DETV, man. I love what you guys are doing.
Thanks.
And I know that it works, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
So thanks for coming on. All right. Whew.
Ivan.
Whew.
Wow, this show keeps getting
better and better, doesn't it? I swear, he's like fine wine. And speaking of fine wine, Clifford Brown Jazz Festival is right around the corner, and we have Tina Betz.
The queen.
The queen.
I don't know if she knows I dubbed her that.
You dubbed her.
Yeah,
I love
the
it.
queen.
The queen.
Of Clifford Brown Jazz Festival.
Let me tell you something. There is Felicia Rashad, but before Felicia Rashad, there was Tina Betz.
I'm so excited to have her.
We'll be right back after this message.
Stay tuned. The one and only Tina Betz is up next.
How did DETV DETV start and how did you get here?
DETV started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, you know, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great, great journey doing it, met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, you know, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware, and now, you know, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be, this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at detvch.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think.
All right, next up on the plaza, the queen herself.
Queen is in the
We
building.
have Mrs. Tina Betz herself here to talk about the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival and everything else that's happening throughout the community, because you are in the know, Miss Tina. I know you are. But before we get into that, tell us a little bit about yourself, because we know you so well. Oh, yes, but maybe we have some new viewers that want to know, well, who is this Miss Tina Betz we're talking about?
Do you want me to start with I was born? Or
Yes.
My sign
is. Yeah, I mean, do you want all of that? Well, I was born and raised in the city of Wilmington, so the city is really special to me.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't leave until I was 18 and went off to college for a few years, lived away for a few years. So this is my city.
Yes.
I love it here. And I'm Director of Cultural Affairs for Mayor Pizicki.
Nice.
City of Wilmington,
Nice.
of course.
How you think the city's doing under his watch?
I think the city's doing great under his watch. I mean, we have people who come in from other cities, even cities like Philadelphia and New York, and they are so impressed with what it is they see, how much there is to do. I mean, one of the comments I hear over and over again. I mean, it's not something that we notice when we live here, I think, as much as other people. But people talk about how clean our city is. Yeah. How clean our streets are. I mean, I hear that all the time. And that's pretty special, you know, when people, because that's the type of thing that people notice. I mean, it's like when you go into somebody's home, if they have a dirty bathroom, you notice a dirty bathroom. I mean, no matter how wonderful everything else is, you notice. So I think we're doing a great job here in the city of Wilmington. We definitely have made a lot of progress.
Yes.
For the, you know, especially the past few years, not just in the downtown area. I mean, that's obvious, of course, but our neighborhoods, are really, you know, doing well.
Yeah, that's doing. It is. You look at the neighborhoods; everything is working so far. Let's get back to Tina Betz. Cultural Affairs. What exactly is that department in the mayor's office?
Well, we do things. I'll give you the Jazz Festival, of course, is one of our big events that we handle, but we also do Art on the Town is one of the things. Boise Larry Living Jazz Residency, as a matter of fact, that's going on right now.
Okay.
That's a 2-week residency for young artists who compose and perform, and we will be seeing them opening Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We will see 3 of the ensembles that we pull together from the residents opening the Jazz Festival on those nights. We also do a Black Storytelling residency in August. Last year was our first year.
Yeah.
We're so happy to bring it back again this year. One of our biggest projects that we lead out of the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs is the Urban Artists Exchange Creative Placemaking project that's over on the east side of Wilmington, bordered by 15th, 16th Street, Walnut Street, and Clifford Brown Walk, where we converted stables into artist studios.
Love it.
And now we have an entire urban green space that's gone up with a huge amphitheater that can accommodate anything from a small duo to an orchestra the size of our Delaware Symphony Orchestra. I mean, it's a huge stage with a great infrastructure. So we do a lot of things out of the Office of Cultural Affairs.
That's right. And this, was it Wednesday starts the Jazz Fest?
Yes, the main stage starts on Wednesday. However, on Tuesday night down at the Delaware Theater Company, we have Leon Von Brown in town. Yes, you interviewed him last week. I know he's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's a choreographer.
Did you know him when he lived?
Well, I did not know him when he lived here, but he was here last year with other members of the Brown family, and got to know him, got to talking to him, and my good friend Ray Jones Avery had a little side conversation with him about doing master classes and doing a special piece, a special choreographed piece to Clifford Brown's Yesterdays. And if I didn't say this, I'm sure Leon said it. He is Clifford Brown's nephew.
His nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we are so happy to make that connection with Clifford Brown. And that performance will happen on Tuesday night before we open in Rodney Square on Wednesday. Tuesday night down at the Delaware Theater Company begins at 7. Doors open at 7. It's free.
Yeah.
We're asking people to register because, of course, the Delaware Theater Company has a limited number of seats.
Yeah.
So that kind of kicks off the Jazz Festival this year.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. He came on, he was phenomenal. But this jazz festival, I can't wait, man. This is, people are talking about it. This is one of the biggest, it is the biggest.
Has a great turnout.
Jazz festival?
It's the largest free jazz festival we heard on the East Coast. I would say at least the Mid-Atlantic region. And the thing is even nationwide. We are members of a very small club because very few jazz festivals that at the caliber of the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival are free.
Yeah.
So we're really lucky, and I have to thank Mayor Pazicki, our Chief of Staff, Tanya Washington, all of our supporters, our business supporters in the community. We could not do it without their support because, I mean, it may be free to attend, which is perfect, but it is not free to do.
Not free at all, right.
I mean, when the artists show up, they do want to get paid as they should.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Right, it's beautiful that it is offered to the community for free because it brings everyone out, brings everyone together.
Yeah.
So let's just rewind a little bit because maybe not everyone knows who is Clifford Brown. So let's talk about that some more.
Good one. That's right.
That's a really good question. When we ask people, we will mention who he is, talk about who he is. Go to our website, cliffordbrownjazzfest.org. We do have a short bio of Clifford Brown, and of course there's a lot of information about him. But Clifford Brown grew up right here in Wilmington, right on the east side, just a few blocks from Rodney Square, where the festival is held. I mean, it's within walking distance. As a matter of fact, the lot where his childhood home is still there, and there is designated so folks know that this is where Clifford Brown lived. He attended Howard High School. He was a trumpeter, and not only was he a trumpeter, he was the top of the line trumpeter who passed away tragically very early in a car accident, going from one gig to another, as a matter of fact. So even though he was on the scene only a few short years, he made such an indelible mark, not just on the music scene, other musicians, but people who just enjoyed the artistry that he brought to the scene. Yeah, so that's who he was.
Important information because people that may not have known about the festival, the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival, and they want to attend, or they have an appreciation and respect for music and talent and jazz, they're like, okay, well, who's Clifford Brown? That's really important, important component of this whole event.
But the thing about jazz is, if you're a jazz lover, you know who's playing that trumpet.
Yeah,
you know who's playing that saxophone.
Yeah.
There's no guessing in it. And that's what happens when you look among the sea of people that show up, to 2,000, 3,000 people that show up.
3,000, 4,000.
Yeah. And I think one year in 16, it was like 500 people.
Yeah,
it took over.
We take
is the city prepared for all this? Is the mayor
prepared
for all this? I'm sure they are.
Of course, I'm going to
they're
say
ready.
yes
We're ready.
to that question.
Yeah, we're going to say, because there's never, one thing that's so beautiful about it, right? Those people, the fans of jazz are fans of good music. They will show up early. They will put their
chairs
belongings in their chairs there
Yeah.
and go do whatever they want to do and come back. And when they come back, they're in for a good time, and that good time is 3 days of just good music. There's nothing crazy. 4 days of good music.
Plus 5 with the dance performance.
We are
down
plus
at the
5 with
Delaware
the dance
Theater
performance.
Company, right?
And it's just, and we have good weather this year. It's not too hot. And look, Friday night, I heard, is the biggest night.
Well, we have, one of the things about jazz, because sometimes jazz, people think jazz, and they imagine it's in this little box. It's really very, very broad and very diverse. So we have people like Jason Moran, Corey Wong, Angelique Kidjo, all bringing their own special flavors to this meal we call jazz. On Friday night, we have Kim, who is an R&B artist.
The women were were flooding the inboxes of DETV saying, Kim, Kim, Kim.
I know, people, it's just, and we had Kim back in the early 2000s.
Right.
So, now he's back again, and he's really has grown. I mean, he's kind of broken through that, I don't want to call it a glass ceiling, but that next level, couple level ceiling, so he's back. And then we have Kamasi Washington to close out on Saturday night. And leading up to all of those artists, we have a fantastic lineup of other artists, both world-renowned and emerging. For example, on Saturday, we have Hiromi, who we had back before she was Hiromi. Again, back in the early 2000s. And she is, she's an amazing woman, pianist. Monty Alexander, who did a wonderful video tribute to Clifford Brown. If folks go to the Clifford Brown Jazz Fest website, they can hear his testimonial to Clifford Brown. So it's just all over the place.
Can viewers that may not be able to attend or are not able to attend, whatever it may be, can they tune in virtually?
We cannot stream virtually. I mean, that takes a very special contractual relationship with all of the artists. Right. But we're hoping that folks will find out about the artists by visiting our websites. We do have videos, and sometimes you go onto our website and you discover a new artist. Maybe one day we'll be able to stream at least a portion of the Jazz Festival.
That's like another 30,000-40,000 because now we're talking about a digital concert.
Right. And then hopefully DETV is the one that's hosting this stream.
I always know where to find Ivan to do things like
that. Exactly. Good. Yeah, that's perfect.
We have me and the city have a beautiful relationship.
It's a beautiful thing.
But we will be doing interviews. DETV will be doing interviews on the side when the artists come off the stage. They'll circle through and talk to the crowd, and it keeps the crowd engaged and all that, and it works out.
Yeah, that was a very, very popular aspect of the festival. And many of the artists will be signing albums afterwards. So you can purchase albums while you're purchasing the festival merchandise. You'll have a chance to see many of the artists. So it's a really special time.
It is a beautiful time. It's one of the times that goes down in Wilmington's history that you know why it's so beautiful? Because you have such 4,000 to 5,000 people, and it's diverse.
Yes,
and there's never an issue or situation that goes on.
Well, thank God, knock on wood, because we have been very, very, folks have just been so civil and meeting new people, gathering with old people, not old people, but old relationships. Old relationships. So, people have a good time. It's a really good vibe.
Yeah, and the food trucks.
The food trucks are there.
So there'll be food.
Yeah, there's
So will there be food and beverage?
Yes, we have beverages of all types of beverages.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. That's always a plus, and I'm sure that people, they want to enjoy the talent and the performances, but they have to eat, they have to drink to keep them there the whole day.
Just let me say it right now. Yeah. There is no smoking in the park.
Yeah, please. No, we have no smoking in the park.
There's no smoking
because
in the
we have, people are close together, and it just, we want every person, individual and groups, to have the best time available. Yeah. And if you're breathing in smoke, that's not good. Right. One other thing I want to mention is we do late night jams, and I want to thank the Wilmington Library downtown for their participation. They have been great. And of course, Nomad Bar. And the late night jams go from 10 o'clock to 1 a.m. And this was a special request that we got over and over.
That's the after party.
You want to do something else?
We should have had, told you we would love to host one here.
Well, hey.
I mean,
a late night jam?
Yeah.
Well, next year, 2024.
I think that would be awesome. That we would love to host a late night jam.
That would be fantastic.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
No, and
because
we
can air that.
Yeah, we would be able to stream that.
Yeah, we can stream that.
Exactly.
Wow, can Can you imagine the day that they start streaming the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival hosted by DETV?
Yeah, I see what you're doing. It's going to happen.
I'm manifesting that. That would be such a beautiful thing for the community.
When we start working at our contracts next year, you can be part of the contract negotiations.
That'll work. That'll work.
Sounds
okay.
like a plan.
Yeah.
Mother Tina.
Yes, sir.
Queen Tina.
Yes.
We love you here.
Love you too.
All right.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for your support.
Oh, you got it.
Good luck
Thank
with
you.
the event.
You got it.
Thank you.
All right.
Wow, another
Vincenzo.
great show.
Jeez.
Another great show. So many awesome events happening throughout the community and the talent. I
Yeah.
mean, another congratulations to Sophia Hughes, the new Miss Delaware Teen 2023.
What do you
Hats
think about
off
her
to you.
voice?
Oh, wow. What am I going to, what can you say? Fantastic, right?
Fantastic,
Yeah,
right.
blows you away.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And wait a minute.
In a good way.
Wait a minute. I hope we forgot something.
What?
Miss Tina she sings.
I garble, yes.
What you
You're
do?
definitely that.
I garble a little bit.
And that was Don't You Dare
Don't
Test
you
Me.
dare.
Every now and then.
Because, Ivan's next question is, Tina,
Yeah,
sing!
right.
She gave me that black mom look, like. Don't you dare.
Eyes don't.
Don't you dare.
Oh, my.
Well, and again,
Okay.
thank you so much for all of the guests that joined us here. Shannon Lolley, Spencer Busch from Every Man Counts. Again, Sophia Hughes, Miss Delaware Teen 2023. Brenda Gunter from the Juneteenth Association. And then obviously the Queen, Tina Betz, here to talk about the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival and all the amazing things happening in the city of Wilmington. Ivan.
I just want to give us another one. I just want to give another special shout out to our sponsor, DART, for sponsoring us and believing in what we do.
Yes.
Be sure to write DART Transit. DART is going from here to the beach. So make sure you hop on, if you feel like going to the beach, hop on DART. Right. Save a couple dollars, dump the pump, and have a good trip. All right, let's get out of here. It's Juneteenth. We're going to go celebrate. We'll see you next week. We'll see you tomorrow. Right. Good morning, Wilmington. Vincenzo.
Yes. Ivan.
And myself. And we'll see you soon. See you tomorrow.